And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Formation for these receivers. Looking downfield, it's back. Throws to the tight end. On target to the left. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. To the air on first down. Quick completion on the out. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Hitting on transfer portal quarterbacks can be tricky. Certainly Miami did so with Cam Ward a season ago. And Jesse, they're hoping to keep it going with Carson Beck.
They want the Carson Beck version from 2023. At the end of that season, after winning the Orange Bowl, a lot of people thought Carson Beck would end up being the first pick of the NFL draft. 2024 was a...
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Cade. All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Let's talk a minute about Louisville's new quarterback, Miller Moss. Last year, started 9 games at his childhood favorite, USC, before being replaced by Jaden Mayava. Now with the Ville, he fills a void and brings a gunslinger mentality, Jesse.
He has that gunslinger mentality. When it's going good, it's normally going really, really good, but he has to be able to avoid the mistakes. And let's not forget, he's got some pretty big shoes to fill, too. Tyler Shuck did some really good things for Louisville's offense a season ago. So for Miller Moss, a chance to rejuvenate his career and do it at Louisville.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. To the ground with the back.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Back to pass, it's Moss. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Finds a little space. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
And the Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Grab near the marker. It's Brown. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
That's got to feel really good for this quarterback. It's early in the game, so these 3rd downs are big. You're trying to get your offense into a rhythm and a flow. Nice job reading the defense. A beautiful pass.
The Cardinals have this offense rolling. Out of the gun, the running back has it. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Cardinals with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Watson. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage before he was stopped, but using the running back in the short passing game gives him a 1st down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
The Cardinals will have it 1st and 10. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
And the Cardinals are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Moss. Moves away as he feels pressure. Complete to the right. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinals.
If the offense continues to put drives like that together, this defense is in trouble. How about the balance, the ability to throw the football, run the football, keep the defense guessing, and then when it gets closer to the end zone, the physicality to punch it in. Great start for this offense.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Now that's a throw in the drag route where you just got to have patience. You got to let your wide receiver clear through all the bodies in the middle of the field, and they just couldn't hook up on that one. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Dropping back, it's back. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He's got it on the route. There he goes. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. The toss to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Makes the grab. It's Bowman. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
Well, this offense is given a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity, because 1st and 2nd down was ugly, but they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable 4th down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
The Canes are on the move. Scanning the field, it's back. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's got the tight end. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's blocking run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
You can't afford to squander these opportunities once you get into the red zone. Twice they've been denied. Here's 3rd and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Watson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Give to Brown. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Looking to pass, it's Moss. Caught behind the line, it's Skinner. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the 1st down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. He's got him. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got it in the middle, it's Lacy. Hard-hitting tackle.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
From the gun, he leads it with the back. The Cardinals get enough for the 1st down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. And the Cardinals getting set on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Moss. On the run, still looking. Pressure's there and he lets it go.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
To the air on second down. Now he's going to break the pocket. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Lacy. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
He's in open space downfield.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They'll try to drive ahead on third and short. The chains will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
The Cardinals back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
Got a solid drive working, but now looking at second and 11. From the gun, the running back has it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Dropping back, it's Moss. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
On fourth down, they'll try to get something out of this drive before the end of the half. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. It is good. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He'll call for the fair catch here. Seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. just enough time to get one more snap before the half. To the air, it's Beck. They're setting up the screen. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Hurricanes will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Watson. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Using his legs, it's Watson. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Rides to the back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking downfield, it's Moss. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Sends it back in motion. Pulled and fired complete. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And the Canes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
And the Canes really need to keep this drive alive on third down. On the move. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw, it's back. Good timing on the quick out. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
The Canes are marching down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Lyle. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Gets it to him on the screen. Touchdown, Hurricane! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Moss. Here comes the heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Cardinals with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Under fire. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
This offense keeps giving up sacks. They keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the third downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. It's 3rd and long. Let's see if he's got enough juice in that arm. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, in a situation like that where it's 3rd and long, there's not a lot of plays to get that thing completed and keep the drive moving. So you're just trying to buy yourself some real estate and help your punter out.
The Cardinals line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Oh, the sweet feet. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Flips it out in the flat. At the 20, he's got space. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. Trying to bully their way in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if it...
Touchdown, Canes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
That's the end of the first quarter. Miami.
Starts with a 2nd down play. To the air, it's Moss. Throws for the tight end. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And the Cardinals send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And this ball will be downed at around the 20.
You know, punt cover teams have a tough job because oftentimes they've got to tackle a guy out in the open field, and a really good one at that. But how about their ability to get to the returner and not just get the tackle, but create the takeaway? That is a massive play on special teams.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Fletcher. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Finds his tight end. Turning on the Jets.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block and run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
The Hurricanes can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass, it's Beck. It's complete to the left. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, you got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Wants to throw again. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. The quick out. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Motion from the back. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Quickly out to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
And it makes it so hard on the defense trying to stop these guys because they're not just throwing it to wide receivers in the passing game. They've got a huge weapon here at tight end, and he just shows you how difficult he is to bring down after the catch.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Send the tight end in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Fletcher. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Makes the grab. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. And the pummeling has started. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
Yeah, salt into her wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Coming out with it, it's Watson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. between them and the sticks here on second down. To the air, it's Moss. He's going up top here late in the game. Fires the pass, intercepted. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step.
Oh, he's got some space. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
He'll bring it out. It's Watson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Dropping back, it's Moss. It's on target and complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Bell. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the inside give. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
A huge gain. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and had a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably, if I'm going to need these runs, I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs, or I'm going to need to start chucking the football.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. That's reeled in. It's Bell. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Cardinals in a good spot here with 2nd and short. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Grabbed in the middle. It's Skinner. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them, so now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team can be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.